candidates.
My lord.
That you are requiring only such OPC certificate which is of the year 2014 or 16 as the case may be. Now there is no purpose, there is no rationale behind this. You did not make it compulsory for such certificate to be filed at the time of application, meaning thereby that it could have been obtained later. Now you can't fix the date with respect to the certificate having been granted. Now, if there is any dispute with respect to the correctness, if there is any doubt over the correctness of the certificate, you have every reason to make certain inquiries. But not accepting a certificate which has been obtained after 2015 or 2016, otherwise, it defies logic. It has no rationale.
Lordship. Lordship, I have challenged the Annexer 4, Lordship. And that is Lordship, notification issued for the counselling.
That's right. Just a minute. You applied in 2014 or 2016?
14, Lordship.
14. And you have just hold on. Don't be in a hurry. And your certificate of OBC that you are not a person of creamy layer is of which year?
21, Lordship.
2021. And you are not. And you're not being permitted, you're not being you're not being given counseling only for that reason.
No, Lordship, I am not counseling, Lordship. I am allowed counseling, but at the time of counseling, those people who are not able to produce certificate of 2014, a tick has been marked, Lordship. And later on, Lordship, when the result comes out, they will not consider my candidature.
No. So, therefore, where is the urgency? You have been given counseling. It's only a question of preparation of the result. We'll say that they shall not disqualify you, and the preparation of the result would be subject to the outcome of this writ petition. Yes, who appears for the Staff Selection Commission?
My lord, I'm appearing.
Yes, Lord, I'm appearing.
No.
Bharti is
appearing. Both of you are appearing.
Yes.
No, my lord, the brief has been allotted to
Yes, Lord. Please appear, Lord, then I'm.
All right. Mr. Aslam Ansari says that if nobody appears, then because he's also a panel lawyer for a Staff Selection Commission, he might appear. So he is not trying to elbow you out. Yes, what do you have to say?
My lord, I'm appearing on behalf of Shri Satbir Bharti and prima facie, my lord, as per reading of the advertisement at Annexure 1, page 26, my lord, I find that there is no alteration from the advertisement because it says, if my lord will see, that at the time of counselling, one is supposed to, if my lord permit, then I'll just read, because the prayer in the writ application is that they have to produce a non-creamy layer certificate. My lord will see page 26 of Annexure 1.
Have you gone through Annexure 5?
My lord, Annexure 5.
That's the letter which is sent a fear signal to the candidates.
My lord.
That you are requiring only such OPC certificate which is of the year 2014 or 16 as the case may be. Now there is no purpose, there is no rationale behind this. You did not make it compulsory for such certificate to be filed at the time of application, meaning thereby that it could have been obtained later. Now you can't fix the date with respect to the certificate having been granted. Now, if there is any dispute with respect to the correctness, if there is any doubt over the correctness of the certificate, you have every reason to make certain inquiries. But not accepting a certificate which has been obtained after 2015 or 2016, otherwise, it defies logic. It has no rationale. Notwithstanding the Supreme Court in Abdul Rashid or whatever, it has no rationale. Now, what we do is this. Now, you can give a response to this petition, but we are going to say that the petitioner has already been, counseling has been given to the petitioner, but against her name, there has been a tick mark signaling a fear in her mind or in his mind or in the mind of the petitioners that perhaps they would not be considered. That's all. So you respond, and when you prepare the merit list, I mean, before that, the matter shall be decided that you possibly can't exclude those persons.
My lord, for my satisfaction, I just wanted to read the clause.
Please.
If my lord permits, my lord obliged. My lord, page 26 Clause 2. Arachan, clause 2, my lord.
Just a minute. Let me come to page 26. Yes. Yes.
Clause 2, my lord. Shall I read?
Yeah, please.
पिछड़ा वर्ग तथा अत्यंत पिछड़ा वर्ग श्रेणी के आरक्षित उम्मीदवारों के लिए राज्य सरकार द्वारा अधिसूचित अंचलाधिकारी द्वारा निर्गत जाति प्रमाण पत्र जिसमें क्रीमी लेयर में नहीं होने का उल्लेख हो मान्य होगा। अनुसूचित जाति अनुसूचित जनजाति श्रेणी के अभ्यर्थियों के लिए अंचलाधिकारी द्वारा निर्गत जाति प्रमाण पत्र मान्य होगा। ऑनलाइन आवेदन के समय यह प्रमाण पत्र जमा करने की आवश्यकता नहीं है, परंतु काउंसलिंग के समय पिछड़ा वर्ग अत्यंत पिछड़ा वर्ग श्रेणी के अभ्यर्थियों के द्वारा क्रीमी लेयर रहित प्रमाण पत्र तथा अनुसूचित जाति अनुसूचित जनजाति श्रेणी के अभ्यर्थियों के द्वारा जाति प्रमाण पत्र समर्पित नहीं करने पे वे अनारक्षित श्रेणी के माने जाएंगे तथा उन्हें आरक्षण का लाभ दे नहीं होगा। अभ्यर्थी आवेदन पत्र भरते समय इस बात का ध्यान रखेंगे कि वे जिस आरक्षण श्रेणी के अंतर्गत आते हैं उसी आरक्षण श्रेणी का दावा करेंगे।
That's right. Therefore, this term of advertisement is not being questioned. The whole premise of the petitioners is that pursuant to this advertisement terms and conditions in the advertisement, the petitioner applied online. And now at the time of counseling, this was done in 2014, at the time of counseling in 2021, the Staff Selection Commission has come again with another letter saying that the certificate should be obtained, certificate should have been obtained in 2014 only. Any certificate which is prepared or given after 2014 shall not be accepted. That's the whole argument.
My lord.
So therefore, are you satisfied that this new circular of the SSC is without any rationale? Right? So this is what we are going to do. Look here. Heard MS Alka Verma, learned advocate for the petitioners, and MS Prachi Pallavi for the Staff Selection Commission.
My lord, I'm appearing on behalf of Sri Satbir Bharti.
It's all right.
Staff Selection.
You are appearing on, and Satbir Bharti appears for a Staff Selection Commission. So by inductive logic, you are appearing for a Staff Selection Commission. Don't worry about it. And MS Prachi Pallavi for the Staff Selection Commission. The petitioners have challenged the notification contained in memo number 5765 dated 11/12/2021 issued under the signature of the Secretary Bihar Staff Selection Commission, by which the backward caste candidates and by which the BC and EBC candidates selected for counseling are insisted upon for furnishing non-creamy layer caste certificate, which has been issued only till 31/10/2014 or 13/3/2016, whichever is applicable. And counsel for the petitioners has submitted that pursuant to an advertisement issued in the year 2014, the petitioners had applied for being promoted, for being selected on particular posts which were advertised. One of the terms of the advertisement was that the candidates were not required to furnish the OBC, furnish the caste certificate at the time of the application. However, at the time of counseling, such candidates were directed to furnish the certificates, or else they would be treated as persons of general category. The petitioner was called for counseling in the year 2021. The petitioners and others were called for counseling in the year 2021, but they were demanded, but from them the caste certificate was demanded, which would have been issued in the issued till 31/10/2014 or 13/3/2016. Stop. It had so happened that some of the candidates could not fill up the forms because of the advertisement had been issued much late in the day. So thus, under the orders of this court, under the orders of this court, there was an age relaxation, and the last date and the relevant date for computing the eligibility of such candidates was fixed as 13/3/2016 and not as 31/10/2014. No. As a just tell us what did I dictate? What did I write?
Yes, Chief, Honorable Court gave permission to those persons who overage candidates who are.
There's some factual anomaly. What is it?
Lordship, some overage.
I'm asking my steno. Just come here.
Okay.
Please hold on for a minute.
जी.
क्या लिखा है?
Thus, under the orders,
नहीं उसके ऊपर से पढ़िए.
one of the terms of the advertisement was that the candidates were not required to furnish the caste certificate at the time of application. However, at the time of counseling, such candidates were directed to furnish the certificates, or else they would be treated as persons of general category. The petitioner and thus were called for counseling in the year 2021, but from them, the caste certificate were demanded, which would have been issued till
31/10/2014 or 13/3/2016, whichever was applicable. To stop. It had so happened that because of the advertisement not having been taken out for filling up of such posts till 2014, when the vacancy had arisen in the year 2006 only, by the orders of the court, the age eligibility of the candidates were directed to be computed with reference to the cutoff date of 2006 and not of 2014, thereby making many persons eligible who would have otherwise become ineligible for appearing in such examination. Land Council for the petitioner has submitted that the notification issued by the Staff Selection Commission of accepting only such caste certificates which would have been issued in the year 2014 and 16 respectively does not have any rationale. For the purposes of facilitating candidates in appearing in the examination, it was directed the filing of the caste certificate was not mandatory at the time of filing applications online. If such concession was given to the candidates, there is no reason for the Staff Selection Commission to now insist for a certificate to be accepted to be of the year 2014 and 2016 respectively. The petitioners and others have been given counseling, but because of such certificates being marked by the authorities at the time of counseling, the petitioners apprehend that they may be excluded from the zone of consideration later. Let counter affidavit in this case be filed positively on or before the next date. Re-notify on, give a date in the second week of January. The Staff Selection Commission shall not insist for the caste certificate of the year 2014 and 2016 respectively from the candidates. The publication of the result shall be subject to the outcome of the present petition.
Much obliged, Lordship. Much obliged. Lordship, the same is applicable for SC/ST students also, Lordship, which is 2. That is also under challenge, Lordship. OBC and SC/ST.
We can't extend it further. This is what I have said. Now let us see what happens.
Yes, Lordship.
All right. Yes.
Obliged.
The other case.